What you are about to hear is both entirely true and historically accurate. We got to see Booker T defend the TV title against... The match that these two put on was absolutely phenomenal. It went to a 15-minute Broadway, but it had a ton of reversals and a ton of action. And when it was all said and done, and this is the second week in a row, mind you, that they've done this match, they could carry this on through a best-of-7 series if they really wanted to. It was that good. And it would not surprise me to see it go into the pay-per-view at this point, because it's excellent. I mean, he wrestled... who was it? Eddie Guerrero in the last pay-per-view. So, I mean, it's a logical progression to go to. And, you know, the matches that they can have at this point over that belt will be excellent. And if WCW is smart, they'll eventually put the U.S. title on one of those two. And then what they can do is they can showcase that belt, you know, their mid-card title, around that talent, because those are the next guys to come in and take that, you know, spin. As much as I like DDP and Raven, like I said, these guys are the future of this business. After this, we got to see the Ultimo Dragon take on Psychosis in what was a very fast-paced match, but it was also kind of a sloppy match. You know, Ultimo Dragon actually at one point slipped in the middle of this match and landed on his face. And I had to laugh, you know, I felt really bad. My little brother was there, and it was just a really sloppy execution of a match. And then the next thing you know, for whatever reason, the Flock came out and attacked. I guess, like, Lodi got injured or something like that a week before. And that was just how it went. So, like, they fought to a no contest. They didn't do anything. You know, there was no DQ. There was no nothing. They teamed up to fight off the Flock. So, you know, whatever. It was a little confusing for the crowd live. I had to watch it later on TV to you know, really catch up to it. Oh, nacho burp there, sorry. And you know, that was pretty much the gist of that. Then we got to see Goldberg take on the big boss man, Ray Traylor. And man, that was just nuts. At one point, he actually no-sold a spine buster. And then he actually put him up in the jackhammer after hitting a spear. And then that was it. You know, it was 5 minutes of, you know, just owning the boss man. And when it was all said and done, Goldberg is now 67-0. So, Goldberg's the next up-and-comer. Goldberg is where it's going to be in a year. You watch. After this, there was the double main event. I got to hear Michael Buffer do his "Let's get ready to rumble." And we got to see Nash take on Sting and Lex Luger. And Savage ran down to the ring. We didn't know what was going on at first, but it turns out Savage was the mystery partner. And so Savage and Nash are fighting, and Sting doesn't even hardly get a chance to get into the ring. And it was kind of sad. You know, Sting is their world champion, and Sting got next to no ring time, no mic time. There was no build-up to this match. And in the end, all it did was it set up, you know, a further division between Nash and Hogan, because Hogan and the Disciple ran in to help Nash get the win. And it's all to just build up, not even for this month, but for the month after. They're already going 2 months ahead. So it just kind of sucks to see them use their world champion like that. You know, I don't know if that's the best decision for this company to make, but you know, I'm not a writer, so what do I know? So after that, after Nash gets the pin on Luger, Piper comes down to the ring and lays out Hogan. And then that segs into the Hogan-Piper match, which eventually ends in a DQ because the Disciple gets involved there. And, you know, after that, it's, you know, a fight, and then Nash comes out to help Hogan after Hogan helped out during his match for him to get the pin on Luger. And Piper moves and he hits Nash in the face, and so I mean, just given that last 2 matches, you can tell that they're setting up for something big with Hogan and Nash at this point. The NWO at this point has kind of run its course, and I can't really see what they're doing at this point. To kind of freshen it up a little bit. They're just, there's just not much there to work with at this point. So it'll be interesting to watch after this pay-per-view where they're going to go after Spring Stampede.